Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an Asus StudioBook 15. The exact model is an H500gv model, and in this video I'm gonna go over how you can open it up and replace the battery if yours is not holding up any more charge, or you just want to remove it or replace it. This video is for you. By doing this video, by following these steps, you're not going to modify anything in the system. There's no configuration that is required. Just a little tip: when you install a new battery, I'll give you a little tip on how you make your battery last a little longer when you replace it with a new one. First thing first, let's go ahead and do the replacement, or show you guys how to replace it. First thing first, power off the laptop. Make sure it's powered off completely. You want to flip it upside down. You want to grab yourself a screwdriver set. I'll be using an UFIXTEK screwdriver set, as they have one of the best bits out there. These are made out of S2 class steel. They will last you many years. We're going to use a Phillips number 1. If you have purchased the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tools and some tweezers. If not, grab yourself a guitar pick. And metallic guitar picks are really handy and useful for this process. Also, grab yourself a plastic spatula or something like this. Make sure it's plastic. You're going to need it. So first thing first, let's go ahead and remove all the screws. There's a whole bunch of screws in here, and there are different sizes on every step. I'm going to cover them, and when we're closing down, actually I will cover them. So the front end of the laptop, the front row, these are the short screws. So keep these short screws in one pile. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking that like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. Now that we remove the front screws, the one on the second row, these are the long screws. There is one on each corner. So these are by 1 millimeter longer. So keep those ones in a second pile. Then the corners back here, mid corner sides, these are the short ones. Keep the short ones again in the next step on the short pile. I don't know why they have to go through the trouble of making so many sizes. And the one in the mid, two in the mid, these are the long screws. Okay. The corners are the short screws. Okay. And the one in the mid back, these are the long screws. This is how I put mine, so I know which way I go on the corner. Once you have all these ones done, now you need to remove the bottom cover. To remove it, all you need to do is to grab the opening tool, and you want to stick it between the bottom cover and the palm rest. So let's see if it's going to focus on that. There. And now all I need to do is just twist it. I'm going to start a little more here. Just twist it, and you want to hear the opening right there. You want to work yourself all around the front end. Just like you want to hear a big click. Those are the clips that are getting loose. I'm sticking about 1 or 2 millimeter the guitar pick. I'm not sticking the whole thing in there. Once I did the front and the sides, I'll try to grab it here. Wiggle it around, and it should let go of the bottom cover. You must need a little more force, but it will release itself. These are the little tiny clips that hold the cover together. Pretty much you have to pull them up. All right, now that we removed this one here, and you can see the battery right in front of you. This is a 76 watt battery calculated at 15.4 volt. So if you want to know how much amp it is draining, so divide 76 by 15.4, that will give you about, let's calculate. So 76 divided by 15.4, this is a 4.9, almost 5 amp battery. So 76 watt hour battery. So this is a pretty beefy battery. To remove this one, first we're going to disconnect it from the jack right in here. To disconnect it from the jack, it's simply, you have to push this metal cover back about 1 millimeter, just like that. So it can free this white jack. Then you want to put the opening tool underneath at the back side. and just push it upward. Just make a lever and it will release the cable. Make sure you bend the cable back so it doesn't touch it. Next, we need to remove a few screws that touches the battery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. So remove the 6 screws. These are again Phillips number 1 or number 0. The screws right in here, these are very small screws. The one towards the motherboard, I don't know why they have like a, this screw was very tiny, so maybe that's some manufacturing problems. No, actually it is like that. So the ones in the corner, these are the really short screws, and the rest are the little longer. Yep. So you got these corners in here, these are the short ones, and the rest are the long screws. Once you remove that, just grab the battery like that and bring it up. So there is a long battery, it's pretty heavy. So I'll try to get this model and the link for this ones. The model number for this one is at C41N1837. Again, that's C41N1837. I'll try to get a link for this one and I'll leave it in the video description. Let's say that you got the new battery in. You want to bring it down, set it down, make sure the screw holes match. There's a little tiny pins right in here. Goes right there. Make sure it's in a correct position. First, you want to screw it down before connecting the jack. So putting the screws on the corners, the small ones, and then put the long screws. Once we have this one right now, we're gonna connect the jack. So put the connector here, make sure the lock is all the way back. Bring it down, align it evenly, and push it towards the motherboard firmly. Make sure it's in there. And last thing is to just push this cover about 0.5 millimeter towards the on top of the jack. See how it goes just a little bit? And that will prevent the jack coming out. And that's how you replace the battery. Again, I recommend you for any new batteries, when you put the cover on, do not power the laptop at all. Once you put the cover, you just want to pinch the cover. Make sure you hear those nice click sounds. You want to pinch them hard. And then start going from the front end, which is short screws, long screws, short screws, long screws, short, and long screws. All right, so to charging this one, do not power on the laptop right away. Do not do anything. Make sure it's off, connect it to the charger, and leave it for charging for at least 5 to 6 hours. That's for initial charge. After 5 to 6 hours, you want to power it on without the charger, and you don't want to put any big loads or anything like that. You want to drain the battery slowly. Don't put games or anything, just gently watching a movie or surfing the internet without the charging. Once the charge is down to 25 or 30%, then what you want to do, you want to power off the laptop completely. Once the laptop is off, then you want to leave it again for charging for 4 to 5 hours. After that, then you can power on the laptop and use it the way you want. This initial charging and discharging with the laptop off and using it without the charger is very, very important. It's crucial for the battery so it can last you longer. I hope you guys like this video and helps you guys out. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.